up your brown book, baby. It's for you, it's for us. The fantasies, no one can judge us, no one can judge us. This is for us. Open up your brown book, baby. It's for you.
Brown Book Series presents October 28th to 29th, 2022. It's all going down at the Westin Hotel, Old Town, Alexandria. Not only will you meet and greet with your favorite authors, there's so much more. A live performance by Coco Brown of Fat Cat Players.
Hey, what do you mean, lady? Well, I want you the way you know that take much. I like you just the way you are naturally. Matter of fact, why don't you put on one of those lovely sunglasses that I bought you?
And Grammy Award-winning Regina Bell.
Shining on my bed, beside my pillow.
Regina Bell, live. Registration is open now at rawexperience.com. RRAWexperience.com.
Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Shay Baby, and welcome to the Brown Book Series. Y'all know what's up. It's 6 o'clock, and we are here, and I'm super excited. I ain't even gonna let y'all go get a pee break, honey, because I want to get right into it. Welcome for the very first time here at the Brown Book Series, my friend Andrew Gray, best-selling author.
Hey, everybody.
Yay! Andrew, how are you, darling?
I am so good. I am just so good. How are you?
I'm better now that I'm talking to you.
This is going to be so much fun.
Too much fun. But hold on, Andrew, before we get started, please show these people your shirt. What is that? Your men action shirt?
Yeah, this is my camping men shirt. See, this is what all the guys should be doing. They should be camping half naked.
I love it. Oh my God, I love it. Where the hell did you get this shirt from?
I had it made.
You didn't give me one made.
The designer is the fabric designer is Alexander Henry. He does these pinup fabrics in both men and women. And the fabrics are now getting hard to find, I suppose, because of COVID and all the production. But I have 4 shirts now. One is my camping guys, one is construction guys, one is firemen, and one is cowboys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I have the fabric for a merman shirt.
What?
Yes, I just haven't had that one made.
Oh my God, I'm gonna get some of this fabric.
There's a guy makes them for me. His name is Darren. He lives in Illinois, and I send him the fabric, and he custom makes the shirts.
This awesome. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to talk offline. I'm gonna have to get some of this fabric, sir.
It's hard. I've been looking for. It's hard to get right now.
That is crazy. Damn COVID. Oh my God.
But he's got a new one coming out this fall. It's supposed to be a giving thanks pattern. It's supposed to come out in October, and I just can't wait for it because I'm going to go ahead and get my fabric and get a shirt out of it.
Listen, when you come to Raw in October, because you will be there, I need you to wear your shirt.
I will be there.
Yes, you need to wear your shirts.
I will bring all the shirts.
I absolutely love it. Now, Andrew, tell everyone a little bit about yourself. What is it like in the day in the life of Andrew Gray?
Oh, my word. You want to bore them to death?
It's not boring.
I get up at, can you believe it, 7 o'clock in the morning with my husband.
Yes, Dominic. Hey, Dominic.
Yeah, he's in the other room making dinner.
Oh, he's so sweet. Andrew, he just got home. You making him make dinner?
No, he makes dinner because otherwise I'd poison us.
Okay, we don't want that. Okay, never mind.
Okay. No, Dominic was a pastry chef. And so he makes wonderful desserts, but he makes amazing meals. And I'm just blessed. I am truly blessed.
That's what's
He and I have a wonderful, wonderful relationship when it comes to food. He cooks, I eat.
My kind of man.
He cooks, I eat.
I love it. So you are in Pennsylvania, living your best life, just writing books.
I write. Yep. I get up at 7 in the morning. Generally, I try to go to the gym. I like to be home by 8 or 8:30.
Okay.
and then settle down in the writing chair for the morning.
Oh my God, Andrew, do you know you got like over 100 books?
I'm somewhere in the neighborhood of 175 or so books.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No. Here's a good one for you.
Okay.
In 2017, at the RWA National Conference in Orlando, Beverly Jenkins and I sat at the same table. She got the Lifetime Achievement Award, and I got the Centennial Award at the same evening ceremony. So
Yes.
she and I sat next to each other at the table.
Oh my God, were you freaking out?
She was so lovely.
She is.
Just so lovely.
She is. What the hell is the Centennial Award?
That's the art. It's the RW. Oh, sorry.
You
It's
good?
the RWA Award for the publication of 100 novels.
Oof. That's a lot of damn novels.
At the time, and I think I'm the only man to win the award. And I was the first alternative romance author to win the award.
Alternative?
In other words, non-male female.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, what the fuck is that?
In other words, I write gay romance. I write something other than MF.
Right. No, I was like, okay.
And it was so funny because I'm on the list right under Heather Graham.
Oh, great.
Isn't awesome? And I went up to Heather and I said, we're on the same list as the Centennial list. And she says, yeah, I know. I'm on top. We're going to stay that way.
Oh my God. I don't know now. I don't know. You kind of, you know what I'm saying? Heather, honey. Heather might, you need to learn what you got to learn what the bottom looks like, honey. I absolutely love it. Now, Andrew, writing. When did you know that writing was your thing? Well, first of all, are you an indie author? Or are you traditional? You're not traditionally published, right?
I'm everything.
Oh.
Okay. Most of my books are through a publisher, traditionally published. And today I got the contract, so I'm traditionally published in another new way because I got the contract today. I'm a Harlequin author.
Oh my God, that's some good shit, Andrew.
Yep. I'm a Harlequin author. Got the
Congratulations.
contract today. I also, during COVID, because getting any money anywhere during COVID was really, really hard. Yeah. I started self-publishing some novellas on Amazon.
I love it. Absolutely.
So I've been doing some self-publishing as well. I think I've published about 12.
Okay. Do you like it?
I like it because I have the control. And they're fun.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a great, big, huge novel. I can put out a 30, 35, 40,000 word novella, sell it for a couple dollars, sell some copies, make a little extra money. And you know how it is with traditional publishing. Everything takes so long.
It does take a long time.
You write a book now and you don't see it again until they edit it in 8 months.
Right.
And then you write it now and it doesn't get published for a year and a half.
Right.
So this way I can write it now and publish it a couple months later. And it just keeps things flowing. It keeps the ideas going.
That's awesome. I'm so happy for you with this whole Harlequin deal. You go, boy.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. They actually picked up Drag to the Wedding. It's a drag queen comedy.
That's why they picked it up. Because, baby, let me tell you, the RuPaul of it all. That's why.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
I'm so happy for you. That's what's up. Now, Andrew, when did you start writing? When did you know that writing is my shit? This is what I'm gonna do, and that's it.
Okay. In 2006, summer of 2005, my father, we celebrated my father's 70th birthday. Or maybe it was 2006, somewhere in there. We celebrated his 70th birthday, and we did the house, around the pool, the whole schmear. Big party, the whole bit, and everybody kept telling me how much I look like my father. Like, gee, thanks.
Maybe the younger version of him, not when he was.
No, I look like my father. So I joined a gym. I lost 50 pounds.
Oh.
I'm spending lots of time on the treadmill, and you have to have something to read.
Yeah.
And God bless Amazon, the great Satan. Because, I had discovered Amazon and I ordered some books and they recommended gay romances. Some of the early gay romances. So I bought them and I read them. And I'll tell you, nothing makes treadmill time go faster than reading good hot sex.
Oh my God. What? Yes, sir. Woo.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I started buying all these books and I started reading them on the treadmill. And I'm losing weight and reading them on the treadmill and things are really good. And in January of 2007, I got an idea. I didn't tell Dominic. I didn't tell anybody until I was about 2/3 of the way through the manuscript.
What?
Dominic was working. He was working at home in the evenings, and I was upstairs on the computer writing away, giving him some quiet time. And I'm sitting there writing away on this book that I didn't know if it was going to work or not. And then I finally told them at about 40,000 words, oh, by the way, I'm writing a book.
Andrew, you just went upstairs, got on your computer, just started typing away.
Yeah. I got this really great idea for a story. The book is called Master of the Revels, and if you email me, I will send you a copy.
I'm going to email you, and I need that.
Anybody who emails me, I will send you a copy. It's my first book. You're not allowed to hold it against me, but I wrote this story about this guy who wanders into a leather bar and gets dragged into this monthly revels ceremony.
What is a leather bar?
Where guys dress in leather and harnesses and chaps and all of that.
That's different than the BDSM bar, right?
Yes, it is. It's a BDSM bar. It's not. It's different than a BDSM bar. Okay. It's a leather bar. Okay. They can have crossover, but it's a leather bar.
Okay, cool.
And this particular bar has their monthly revels, which is sort of an anything goes evening.
Oh, yes.
And he gets challenged in the cage and he wins. So he finds himself as the master of the revels.
He's Spartacus. Yes.
He's the one that's calling the shots now, except he has no idea what to do. And during this whole thing, he meets Bill. And throughout the book, we have my character who's finding his way after the loss of his partner. And he's sort of coming back to life through this. He meets Bill. He's got the revels. He's got all these things, and he's sort of coming back to life.
Oh my God!
So yes. So in my first book, I killed off my husband. My poor husband has been killed off in more books than you can possibly.
Oh my gosh! He just in there cooking away. You in here killing his ass off.
In the early books, he was always the model for the already dead husband.
Oh my God. I absolutely love it. So wait, did you know what the hell you was doing though? Because you had to find an editor, you had to find what did you do after that?
Just wrote the book.
And just said, here, I'm gonna just
started submitting it, found a place. This was when I didn't know anything. It was a bad situation. Okay. I mean, the book was out there. It was published. The goal was reached, but it wasn't a good situation. Gotcha. But by then I'd written another book because in January and February of that year, I wrote the first book. In March, I started another one. And then and I finished that one in March and April. And then the next May, I started another book, which was a fantasy with satyrs. That's where I found my current publisher.
Wait, how long does it take you to write a book?
Now, I write about 60,000 words a month.
What the whole hell? I can't. Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah, at one time after I quit the evil day job, which I had, as I'm telling you, I started these early books,
right?
And I got lucky. I found a publisher for one of the books, and we published lots and lots and lots of books together over the years, lots of them. Starting let me think. In 2010, I realized that I had to have a plan, because if I wanted to quit the evil day job, I was going to have a plan.
Right.
So my plan was, I'm going to figure out a way to write a book a month.
And you did.
And I did. While I was working, in a quarter, I wrote 2 novels and a novella every quarter.
Damn.
While I had a full-time job. And the books took off. I got some books got really popular. The books took off. And on December 2nd, 2013, I quit the evil day job.
Look at you. Love it.
Freedom Day.
Freedom Day. You know what, Andrew? Speaking of books, it brings us to the first segment here, the Brown Book Series, called Name That Book, where we take a synopsis, a character, or something related to one of your books, and you have to name that book.
Okay, good luck. I'm going to need some luck here.
Yeah, you're going to need some luck. I told him, I said, y'all, try not to go too far back, because he got like over 1,000 books, you know. But all right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh my God. Okay. Name that book. I love this series. It's only the other book about to come out. Anyway, I'm not going to cheat. All right. Name that book. There was no way he was going to date anyone he worked with. This was the real world, honey. This is not General Hospital.
The Doctor's Heart.
The Doctor's Heart. Oh, I told you you're going to get this. I love that book. And you got a second one coming out too. I love it.
The second one, The Doctor's Desire, is out.
It's already out. That's right. It came out in March, right?
Yeah, it came out. They love those books.
Oh, yeah.
My neighbor across the street is an emergency room doctor.
Is he hot like the doctor in the book?
He's really tall, kind of skinny. Works way too much. He's not hot. He's more on the cute scale.
Okay, cool. All right, cool.
Okay. He has a wife.
Oh, well, he all right.
And they're having a baby. So he's on happy expectant daddy cloud 9.
He's worn. Okay. All right. Next up, name that book. Tyler is enchanted by the quiet, reserved artist and works up the courage to ask Mark to dinner.
Oh my God. That's the second book I ever wrote, The Best Revenge.
The Best Revenge. That's a good ass book, Mark. Andrew, look, I'm calling you Mark. Andrew.
That's the second book I ever wrote, and Dominic and I collected antiques. So Tyler runs an antique store.
Do you still collect antiques now, or did once you stopped everything?
Oh, if you look behind me, you can see a small bit of the collection.
I see.
Let's see. We'll do this. There's the boy lamp.
Okay.
And we've got Achilles back there.
Oh, that's hot. That's cute. Okay, I love it. The Best Revenge. Yeah, Tyler had his antique going on. All right. Next up, name that book. Character. Robert Morton.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I don't know. Is that one of the fireman books?
I'm gonna give it to you.
Noble Intentions. Oh yes. Yes, Robert, Noble Intentions.
Yeah.
I went on a writer's cruise, and I was on that cruise with historical writer. Why isn't her name coming? She's the author of The Duke of Sin.
The Duke of Sin. Let me think.
Yes. What? Elizabeth Hoyt.
Okay. I'm thinking. Okay,
I was on a cruise with Elizabeth Hoyt. We were on a writer's cruise, and Elizabeth Hoyt was there, and she and I got to be, and she writes these historicals, right. And we got to talking. We went to lunch. We had a great time. And she got me thinking.
Oh, Lord.
So I decided to write Noble Intentions, it's contemporary with a historic theme. Yeah. Basically, got a man who doesn't know he's in line, but he inherits an earldom that's broke. So what does he do when he decides he needs money? His mother says, well, do the old-fashioned thing. marry it.
Oh. And that's
So
what
he comes to America and he finds a very rich man here and they hit it off.
Love it. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, that's the good old fashioned way, honey. Marry it. They look down
They need
on
money.
these
If
older-
you know, like the British aristocracy's done for 2 centuries. When they need money, they come to America and they marry it.
and they marry it. They was like the first gold diggers.
Yeah, I mean, come on. That's what in Downton Abbey. That's what the Countess of Grantham was, a millionaire American princess.
Sure was. Sure was a mess. I love it. All right, next up, name that book. Character Gregory Hampton.
I have no idea.
Andrew, this is one of my favorite books of yours.
Okay. Oh, Love Comes Home. Oh, I love those the Census series.
Yes.
I wrote, oh my word, I wrote those so long ago.
I know.
But there's a second of that type of series. The first one is Heart Unseen.
No.
It's got that a lot of those same themes as
Love Comes Home.
Yeah, as the
Census series.
The Census series.
I gotta get to, because you have like I said, 1,000, 2,000 books. I'm like, okay, I gotta get in one. I've been trying to get through the series one at a time. I'm like, oh Jesus.
Yes.
Right.
There's Heart Unseen, Heart Unheard, Heart Untouched, and Heart Unbroken.
Okay, I'm going to get to those now.
Yeah, they're beautiful books. The first one is, as you can expect, has a blind character.
Right.
The next one has a deaf character.
Okay.
The next one has Heart Untouched as a young man in a wheelchair.
And see, one book I read, the young man was in a wheelchair.
I've done a number of them. I grew up with the lady across the street had polio when I was growing up.
Oh.
So I spent a lot of time around her and saw the struggles, particularly in the 70s.
Yeah.
You know, when there was no Americans with Disabilities Act, most buildings weren't accessible.
Right. A lot of your books, I've noticed that had some, a lot of them did have them with characters with disability.
Well, let's see. I've knew growing up. Well, one of my dear friends now is nearly deaf.
Oh.
I grew up and I knew people that were blind. I knew people in wheelchairs. I've known people. One of the kids, the men across the street had Down syndrome.
Oh man.
So I mean, I've had experience with a lot of different people.
Right.
So yeah, they just tend to make their way into your books because it's all about visibility.
That's true. Yeah. I
mean, yeah, I'm not deaf and I'm not blind, but I can put myself in someone else's shoes.
Right. I love it.
And it's all about visibility.
That's it. You're right about it. All right. I love it. Next up, name that book.
Okay.
Dad, please just come here. He waited for the room to go dark and then parted the curtains. Someone's in the green room.
In the Weeds.
In the Weeds. That's your latest release.
That's my latest book, In the Weeds. Yes, someone is in the greenhouse.
Yes, baby. I'm just in the greenhouse. Tell us a little bit about In the Weeds without giving us, a full-on spoiler.
Well, he's a florist.
Right.
He's in Hollywood, the florist with dreams of being the florist to the stars that don't necessarily work out. He comes home, back to Carlisle where I live. I said it. In fact, I set the story right across the street from my house.
Oh, wow.
It's right across the street. And he comes home. He's lost his mother. And he comes home to see his father, and he finds that the family business was always this florist greenhouse, but it's been sitting there for 5 years, and someone is now using it for other purposes, as a warehouse of some sort. And I'll let you figure out what it could be.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where they start seeing people in the greenhouse.
I absolutely love it. Now, how
And of
did
course,
you come up?
it's a second chance romance, because the reason he left town in the first place is because of the police officer who comes to investigate why people are in the greenhouse.
I
The
love
hot police officer.
He was hot too. I love second chance love. It's just something
Me too.
about it.
Me too.
It's my
Me too.
favorite trope.
I absolutely love it. And because, of course, we all had that guy in high school who just flipped all those buttons.
Yes.
But he never looked our way.
Never.
Never. Nope. Of course, mine was always straight. So
allegedly, we don't know for real.
Yes, allegedly, who knows? But they never looked our way. But now in our books, we can have that second chance. We can take all those things that we wished happened and make them happen.
That's true. I absolutely love it. Oh my God.
Another of my favorites is enemies to lovers.
Now, I like enemies to lovers too.
I'm writing one of those right now.
When is it going to be out? Next week? Because you know you.
Oh, no, this one will be out next year because this is for publication. So this will be out sometime.
Okay, okay.
I don't even think I have a title for it. I've just got it. I've got it titled Carlisle Fired Book 1.
You know what?
Yes.
Is that going to be the Harlequin book?
Basically, it's a fireman who comes to the rescue. He rescues a man from a burning building, and it's his high school bully. He's
his bully. Oh.
It was the bully in high school, except the guy is completely different. You know, that confident, cocky is not the same. He's not the same guy.
Is this going to be the Harlequin book?
No. The Harlequin book is the drag queen comedy.
Oh, that's right. The drag. All right. They already picked it up. So okay, cool. That's hot.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I love it.
Yeah. So I love doing things that are different, that are unexpected. And, you know, if you can make people that were enemies, have them changed and visibly change them.
Yeah.
So that they would be attractive to someone that they weren't, you know, it's not the usual thing.
Right.
That it's harder to do it, to do an enemies to lovers, because you have to figure out a way. How do you get past this person? How do you get past the initial, the initial walls and everything else?
And you got to make the character likable as well, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he is likable. Actually, he's likable now. He's grateful that he got rescued from a burning building.
He's really likable now. And speaking of likable, Andrew, it brings us to the next segment here at the Brown Book Series called Who'd You Rather?
Okay.
We pit your heroes against each other, and you let us know who you want to have a one-night stand with.
Okay.
Tell Dominic it's just all make believe, okay? Tell him don't get mad.
He knows all that. Come on, I spend half my day playing with hot guys in my head.
I know, but you keep killing Dominic off though.
yeah, but he's got like 100 books dedicated to him, so I think I made up for it.
I think you did too. This is awesome. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Who would you rather? Terry Mumgardner or Lil Cartwright?
Terry. Definitely Terry. Terry is an Olympic swimmer.
Yes, he was.
Oh yes, Terry is an Olympic swimmer.
Terry got stabbed.
And throughout the series, Terry's first book is Fire and Water.
Yep.
And he goes through the series, and the other books aren't his, but of course he and Red are in the background.
Right.
And yeah, lots of stuff happens to Terry.
I like old Terry, honey. I want him to backstroke on me. Shit.
If you've got the original cover, Terry's on the original cover.
I know. I have the original cover. I fucked up his whole
life. I love that original cover.
What's his last name? I done fucked the man's last name up.
Baumgartner.
Okay. Baumgartner. I love it. Ooh. Sorry, Lowell. That name always throws me off.
Lowell Cartwright.
I know. All the Lowell. This guy I used to go to school with, his name was Loyal. And I always used to call him Lolo because I could never pronounce it. He is so fucking fine now. And when I see him, I just be like, "Hey, Lolo." He was like, he cannot stand no one else to call him that but me. He's like, "Why you call him that?" Like, because I couldn't pronounce his name, shit. But he liked it though. All right, next up, who'd you rather, Jerry Lincoln or John Black Raven?
Ooh, John Black Raven.
Let me tell you something. It would have been John for me too, because I just want to take his hair and just wrap it around and just hold on to it.
I know.
Why he
That
doing
hair
so?
gets you every time, doesn't it?
Yes. Oh my God.
The long jet black hair.
Yes.
Those intense eyes.
Yes. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna have to go back and look at him again. Okay. We like you too, Jerry.
Yes,
Sorry.
and John Black Raven, you can visit him in South Dakota.
Yes.
On the reservation in South Dakota.
It was a bunch of fine men on that reservation.
Oh, yeah. Dominic and I took a trip out there, and I'll tell you, there were some really fine men out that way.
Oh, yeah. I'm going with you next time. I just want to look at him and see him. I'm going to go with you. Okay. Next up, who'd you rather, Trent Marcus or Jack Ponte?
Ooh. Well, this is a hard one because they're both hot.
I know, Andrew, but who do you want to get hard for you?
If you really wanted to do the one night stand thing, you would do Jack.
You would do Jack.
We would all do Jack.
Yes.
Professional bodybuilder, built to the nth degree, model good looks.
Yes.
And a really nice guy. Yeah, we would all do Jack.
I love Mr. Jack. I was like, oh yeah, Trent was cool too, but Jack just one night stand. Now I will fuck Jack, but I'll marry Trent. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
but Jack is a really, really wonderful guy.
He is. But I just wanted to sleep with him. It's wonderful. Andrew, author's moments. What's your most urgent priority for the rest of the year, both in the literary world and in your personal life?
Okay, let's see. My most urgent priority for the year in my personal life. Well, I have, let's see. In my personal life, the most urgent thing is that at the end of June, my entire yard is going to be on my garden club garden tour.
Oh my God. What is that?
Well, I'm a member of the local garden club.
Okay.
And we have every 2 years we do a garden tour. We open 11 or 12 gardens and we sell tickets and give a tour. And my garden is on it. My entire yard is on it. So I'm going to have hundreds of people wandering through my yard. So it's got to be perfect.
Oh, you got to send me pictures of that. That's going to be hot.
Oh, I will send you pictures. It's already looking good, but there is so much work to do.
Oh my God, that is so exciting.
So yeah, so I work in the morning, and then when I've got my morning words, I go outside and work in the yard, and then I come back inside and write in the afternoon, and then when I get my afternoon words, I go out and work in the yard.
You doing it yourself? You don't want it, like you don't have a landscaper that's gonna be this.
I do have landscapers. They mow the lawn and they will help me with with some of the things, but I love doing it.
Okay.
I really do love doing it. And I want things done my way.
Yes, yes.
You know, Penny and Mark do a great job, but I want things done my way.
I understand that. Totally understand that.
Yeah. So I'm having fun with it. I mean, I've planted a bunch of stuff. I'm, hey, there's just something about being up to your elbows in dirt.
I cannot wait to see it.
I mean, there's something working with your hands. I mean, we work all the day, all the time, every day. It's mind through my hands to the typewriter. Right. And so being actually able to do something physical with your hands is it's just therapeutic. Yeah. I love it. When we spend so much time in our head, that actually doing something physical is cool. So I love doing it.
Okay.
Rip up grass and plant stuff and haul rocks and I did that today. I decided I wanted a rock in a one of the places as a focal point for one of the gardens. So it was too big for me to carry. So I rolled it onto a tarp and then dragged it over the
Yeah, no, not
I wanted.
No,
I'm determined. I'm going to get it done.
You're better than me. I will call Jake in a minute. Hey, Jake, I need you to do this. And he's like, okay, no problem. So that's in your personal life. So what's your most urgent priority in your literary world?
The priority in the literary world right now is I am working on a proposal. Got a really cool beach second chance romance proposal that I am working to get to Hallmark.
Oh, that would be hot.
It's hot. But with Hallmark, you've got to have all the tension has got to be in the eyes and with their clothes on.
Yeah.
But I've got this really cool story. It takes place on the beach in Virginia with wild ponies and oysters and oystermen and time on the water and environmental issues and just all this really good stuff. Second chance, boyhood friends who one's a townie, one is one of the summer residents who just comes in to stay in his family has a beach house and they come and stay in the summer, and they're about 16 years old and they've reached that point where they're going to tell each other how they feel, that those first real blooms of teenage love. And the guy that comes in for the summer doesn't come. His family sends him off to boarding school. Sends him away to boarding school and everything else, and he doesn't come.
Oh, I'll be heartbroken. I can't wait to get
and then they meet as adults. They're no longer children. They meet as adults, but one is an artist and the other one is taking over the family business.
Oh my God.
So lots of tension, lots of interest, lots of conflict. It's a really great story. I'm just hoping I can. And Hallmark is looking for stories.
Oh yeah, send it to you. Send it to them. I can't wait. I can't wait.
So they've got the synopsis. I've got the proposal. I'm just finishing up the details so I can send it to my agent and she can do her magic.
Oh my God. I'll keep my fingers crossed. I cannot wait. All right, Andrew, author's moments. In being a novelist, what did you learn a little too late?
I learned a little too late that not everybody is scrupulous. Not every, I trusted some people a company very early on, and they didn't turn out good.
Okay.
But it was the first book. It was one book. I was able to cancel the contract.
Oh, good.
Because the contract wasn't too long. I was able to get the book back from them. And I just decided at that point, once I got the book back, that I would do it as a giveaway. So ever since then, I've given it away. So like I said, if you email me, I will gladly send you the book.
I absolutely love it.
And one of the things I learned probably with the 6th or 7th book, I joined my RWA chapter, and Leslie Kelly, who was the president of RWA, an amazing author. She was a guest speaker, and she came in and did a presentation on character and conflict. And you know how you get one of those as a writer and that first thing clicks, you go to a class and something goes boom, the light bulb comes on. That was the light bulb moment. That was the aha moment. I wish I'd known that earlier. But I knew it at that when it just came on, and the book I was working on, I reworked part of the book, and that was love. That book that I reworked was Love Means No Shame.
Oh,
that very early, beautiful Amish and non-Amish book.
I like those Amish movies and stuff.
Amish character and a non-Amish character. Basically, the premise of that book started with, what is a little Amish boy doing sleeping in my barn?
I absolutely love it. Okay then, Mr. Amish man. I love it. Yeah. Author's moment, Andrew. If you could have tea with one fictional character of yours, who will it be and why?
If I could have tea, I would have tea with Bull.
Okay, and
why? Because I think that Bull, sitting down with Bull would just be fascinating. The life he led as a mercenary, as in the military, and then as a mercenary afterwards, and now a club owner, and just the people in his orbit, the characters in his orbit are just so much fun that as a real person, he would just be fantastic to sit down with.
Oh my God. Okay, then. That's what's up. Go on, Bull.
I mean, and he has no sense of humor. He's bald, no sense of humor. When he meets his love interest, he's playing security at the club. Yep, he's out doing security, and he comes up and he says, "Well, I got to frisk you." So his love interest, "Okay, boy, okay, frisk me, big boy," and that gets through that hard shell.
I love it,
and I love a guy with that's like an M&M. You know, a hard shell on the outside and gooey melty on the inside.
Gooey melty on the inside. But aren't a lot of men gooey melty on the inside?
Yeah, but it's the hard hot shell on the outside.
I love it. Arthur's moments, Andrew. If you could sit down with your 15-year-old self, what would you tell him? Oh, they put her on here.
That's
no
okay.
Shade. No shade.
I could sit down with my 15-year-old self. I would say, be true to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be scared. It does get better. And don't doubt. Have confidence in what you want and who you are.
That's what's up.
I mean, come on, is a 15-year-old gay kid? Yeah, you know, it's like, not only does it get better, but be true to who you are. Live an honest, be honest. Be honest. Live that honest life. You will be a hell of a lot happier, and life will be a lot easier.
I like that's a t-shirt. Be out, be honest.
Yeah, I have a friend, and Michelle is really cool. I love her to death, and she has 2 children, and her oldest is 13 and has already come out.
Good for him.
He's 13. Told his mom last year. His mom says, "What do I say? What do I do?" I says, "Okay." I mean, he's got questions. I don't know how to answer them. I says, "Okay, let's have lunch with Uncle Andrew, and he can ask any questions he wants."
Exactly. I love that, though. You know, the kids now, they feel so free, you know, and they have people they can go and talk to.
Yeah.
They had to keep that stuff bottled inside them. And then, you know, mental health is.
When I was growing up, the only role model we had was Jack Tripper from Three's Company.
Was he? He wasn't gay, though, was he?
No, he wasn't. But but you remember that in order for Mr. Roper to let him live with the girls, he had to play gay.
He had to pretend to be gay.
So that was the only role model we had. There were no role models.
Right. Oh,
there was nothing. I mean, the closest we had was Jack Tripper, and that was pathetic.
And that was real pathetic because every time you looked at him, he had his hands around. What was it? Cindy was one of his pretty.
Around Chrissy, yeah.
Chrissy, that's it. Chrissy.
Suzanne Summers, yep.
Yes. Chrissy. Chrissy was fine as shit back then, baby. She still looks nice now, though.
She does.
Yeah.
She does.
All right, let's see.
We should all have that much money for plastic surgery.
Listen.
I know. Meow, meow, meow.
I called it and I love it. Okay, Author's Moments. Andrew, what would your pen name be?
Oh, boy. You know, I'm so happy with my pen name. I have 3. One is retired. Well, they? Andrew Gray is a pen name.
Right.
I have Dirk Grayson, who does paranormal and suspense, but he's sort of on hiatus for now.
Okay.
But I always wanted to be dark. So when I was doing suspense, I made him dark. And then I had Jeff Lawton. I actually took my character from the Love Means books, Jeff Lawton, and used him as a pen name, and he wrote young adult books.
Oh my God! So
if you read the Love Means books, the Love Means No Shame, if you read that series, during the series, eventually Jeff will write the books. The character actually writes the books, so the books are written in character.
Yo, that is so freaking crazy, though. So listen, 3 names, Andrew. How do you keep up with them?
Jeff is retired.
Okay. So
Jeff is retired. I wrote three of the books. Jeff is retired.
Okay.
And Dirk is on hiatus.
But when all three of them was up and running and doing their thing, how did you keep up with all of them?
Well, I wrote the young adult books. I wrote because I wanted there to be books for a young adult gay kid.
Gotcha.
You know, I wrote them to because everybody deserves to see themselves in a book.
Right.
And after a while, I just wanted so I did the Dirk books because I wanted something different. I wanted to kill people every now and then.
And you did. Killing off folks. Oh my God.
I mean, there's something to be said for killing people. Every now and then you just have to kill people.
That's what
I told my publisher. I said, at one point, I said, the next book is going to be a Dirk book, but I really don't have an idea. And she said, well, you can write an Andrew book. And I says, no, you don't understand. I need to kill people.
Was she like, what the hell? Andrew, your ass is crazy. I love it. Andrew, Author's Moments. If you could master any instrument on earth, what would it be?
A musical instrument? I would play the cello.
The cello.
I would play the cello.
Okay.
There's just something sort of mournful, joyful, and yet mournful about the tones of that instrument. It can be so joyful, and yet then it can be so almost mournful and deep and rich and soothing.
Yes.
My next door neighbor plays the cello.
Damn.
He took it up when his daughter decided to play the cello.
Is he good at it?
He's fairly good at it. Okay. He was inspired because when he was in school, Steve went to Harvard.
Oh, wow.
And so the cello was something he heard all the time because one of his dorm mates was Yo-Yo Ma.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, he heard the cello all the time because he was practicing.
Definitely.
Could you imagine listening to Yo-Yo Ma practice on the cello?
Yeah, I'm like, shit, that's crazy.
But yeah, it's just this beautiful instrument that sort of speaks to the soul.
I love Yo-Yo Ma. People think I'm weird for liking them. I'm like, it's just different. Well, I like music like that anyway. I'm a blues, country, classical, jazz girl. It's just whatever I feel. And you're right about the cello. It's just something about it. It's moving.
Yeah, exactly. It's just got it can really touch your soul.
It's like the blues. It makes someone make you dance, someone make you want to cry.
Exactly. Some of those cello pieces will absolutely make you want to cry.
Yes, I love it.
And sometimes you just need a good cry.
And sometimes you just need a good cry. You're right about that. Author's Moments, Andrew. What's the one dream that you've tucked away?
Well, the one thing I always wanted to do, I've been once on business, and I have been trying to figure out a way before I get too damn old to take Dominic to Australia.
Oh.
I really want to take Dominic to Australia.
That's nice. I heard it's so beautiful over there.
It's beautiful. It's so different. I mean, all the animals are different. Everything is different.
How so?
Koalas and kangaroos and I'm just saying that everything. Bats with 6-foot wingspans.
Yeah.
And just all of the plants. Everything is unique. It's different. Oh. And I was there on business many, many years ago.
Oh, I hope you get a chance to go back.
And I really want to take it. You know, it's something that you can't. You can go a direct flight from Los Angeles to Sydney is 14 hours.
Damn.
So yeah, it's something that you have to do. I mean, it's an ordeal. It's a trek. And it's something that I wanted to do in 2022. At one point, it was planned for 2022, but of course, COVID changed everything.
Right.
So I'm hoping for 2024 or 2025 that we'll be able to do something like that.
Well, I hope you do before you get too damn old, honey.
Well, next year I'm going to be 60.
Really?
Yes, I will be 60 next year.
Oh, we gotta have a party, Andrew.
Oh, we got to have a definite party. Big party. Fireworks party.
Yes. I love it. So that brings us to our next question in Author's Moments. If money was no object, where would you live?
If money was no object, Dominic and I would winter someplace warm.
Okay.
Florida-ish, whatever, you know, someplace warm.
Right.
Someplace warm and accepting. So we'd have to find that. And we would summer in Europe.
That would be hot.
I would summer in Europe, you know, rent a house, have a place in Europe, and we could travel all through Europe in the summer, see things, Europe in the summer, someplace warm in the winter, and that would be heaven.
That would be
absolutely heaven.
I absolutely love it. Andrew, dead or alive? If you were hosting a dinner party and could invite 5 people from any era, who would it be?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Number 1, Leonardo da Vinci.
Oh. Leonardo da Vinci. Yes.
Yeah. The ultimate Renaissance man.
Yes.
You know, the painter, the sculptor,
mm-hmm.
the man who envisioned a helicopter
mm-hmm.
and envisioned tanks and all of these various things. That would just be amazing. So he would be one.
Okay.
Let me think. Let's see. Come on. We would have to meet Michelangelo because, come on, anybody who could carve David. Ooh. I'll tell you, we went to Florence. We saw David, and the first thing I did was walk around behind because talk about buns. Forget about buns of steel, buns of marble, honey.
I love it.
Okay, any era. Let's see, the Queen of England.
Oh yeah, it's gotta have the Queen there.
Couldn't you imagine sitting down with Queen Elizabeth and say, okay, honey, you got it. You promised me anything. So let's hear the stories.
You know what? I think she would just roll up a joint and be like, girl, let's talk.
Yes. Could you imagine getting her to roll up a joint and then get her to tell all the stories? Because could you imagine all of those stories?
Yes. And the truth, be like, tell the truth.
Tell me the truth.
It probably be
I'm not going to write about it. I can't tell anybody. It's complete cone of silence. Just tell me the dish. Give me the dish.
Would be, and I bet you'll be nothing that we thought. It'll be something totally fucking opposite. We'd be like, really, bitch? This whole time we thought it was this and it really wasn't?
Yep. Let's see. Let's sit down with Abraham Lincoln.
Oh.
That would be really cool.
You know what? Yeah, because I heard he had a girlfriend. I want to know about that.
I don't know if he may have. I don't know if he had a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
But wouldn't it be cool to sit down and just even before Civil War Lincoln, the lawyer Lincoln, you know, the young man, the lawyer Lincoln would be cool to be able to sit down.
Tall and fine, I heard.
Yeah, exactly. The man split rails. Come on.
Yes. Oh my God. I'd be like, can you just pick me up?
And let's see, one more. Okay, completely different, but really interesting. Eleanor Roosevelt.
Okay. She was a hoot, honey.
Eleanor Roosevelt was an amazing woman. She was an independent, free-thinking, no, Franklin may be president, but I'm going to do things my way.
She was smart, very smart.
She was smart.
Yeah.
And she was the one that was related to Teddy Roosevelt.
Yes. Yeah.
So she was the one with the political chutzpah.
Yeah.
And she was independent, and she was smart, and she was a thinker, and she was willing to do what she believed in. I mean, not many people know, but this is the woman who chaired the committee to write the United Nations document on human rights.
Yeah.
Was Eleanor Roosevelt.
Yes. Yes. You know,
so, yeah, she would be so cool.
She would be. She would be so cool. That her and Abraham Lincoln together. And the Queen, I'm coming to your table.
Come on, what we have to do is we have to get all of them together and get them in a round table and let them just go at it.
That would be hot. I'd be like, oh my God, get all the tea. We'll just be sitting there like, we'll have a list of questions to ask all of them. And we're like, you got to give us an honest answer.
Yep.
Oh, that would reshape the world. I absolutely love it. Andrew, this has been so fucking fun, yo.
This has been amazing.
This is bringing us to the end of our interview. We have one question left, but before we ask this last question, Andrew, please let everybody know where they can contact you. We need your website, your social media handles, all things, Andrew. And where can they go pick up your latest book?
You can pick up my latest book on Amazon. That's the easiest way to do it.
Okay.
Okay. If you want print or ebook, you could get them on Amazon, easy peasy. If you want to contact me, it's andrewgray@comcast.net. It's GREY. All one word, Andrew Gray at Comcast.net. I'm on Facebook is Andrew Gray Books. Twitter is at Andrew Gray Books. I'm also on Instagram as at Andrew Gray Books. So you can see and my website is www.andrewgraybooks.com.
I love it. And we'll have all that in the description box below. Oh my God, Andrew, last question. If you were writing a book about your life, what would the title be?
Shake your moneymaker for all it's worth. Don't be afraid to shake it.
I know that's right, baby. That's why I love you. For all that is worth.
If you don't shake it, nobody's going to shake it for you.
And you know what I'm saying?
Nobody's going to do it for you, so you got to do it yourself.
You got to do it yourself. I absolutely love it. Brown Book Series, please give a round of applause to my friend, Andrew Gray. Thanks, Andrew.
Thank you.
Brown Book Series presents October 28th to 29th, 2022. It's all going down at the Westin Hotel, Old Town, Alexandria. Not only will you meet and greet with your favorite authors, there's so much more. A live performance by Coco Brown of Fat Cat Players.
Hey, what do you mean, lady? Well, I want you the way, doesn't take much. I like you just the way you are, naturally. Matter of fact, why don't you put on one of those lovely sundresses that I bought you?
And Grammy Award-winning Regina Bell.
Shining on my bed, beside my pillow.
Regina Bell, live. Registration is open now at rawexperience.com. RRAWexperience.com.
Brown book, baby. It's for you, it's for us. The fantasies, no one can judge us, no one can judge us. This is for us. Open up your brown book, babe.